While hailstones typically form high up in the atmosphere, they can fall to the ground at speeds of up to 100 mph, making them potentially dangerous to people and animals caught outside during a storm. Today's video is 10 scariest hailstorms caught on camera. Watch until the end and let us know thoughts in the comment section. Let's get it on! Switzerland's largest city, Zurich, was hit by a severe storm and hailstorm, causing widespread damage and disruption. The hailstorm, which lasted for over 30 minutes, brought hailstones the size of golf balls, causing extensive damage to cars, roofs, and other infrastructure. Many flights to and from Zurich airports were also cancelled or delayed, affecting thousands of passengers. While storms and hailstorms are not uncommon in Switzerland during the spring and summer months, the severity of this particular event has caught many by surprise. The bad weather, which overshadowed the trips and vacations of many Italians, was accompanied by heavy hail, which also hit the Ferrara region and the province of Forli Cesena on the morning of April 25th to Veneto with walnut-sized hail, which primarily caused serious damage in the countryside with fruits and vegetables. Do not forget, press the button of like, share and comment what do you think for this. Hailstorms can occur in many parts of the world, but they are most common in regions with a high frequency of thunderstorms. Witnesses in Munich reported chunks of ice the size of tennis balls hailing on the Bavarian city, breaking car windows and damaging houses. Other parts of Germany were also hit by storms. Houses were flooded due to heavy rain and damaged by hail, which meteorologists describe as being 5 cm, nearly 2 inches in size. Hail the size of tennis balls, over 6.5 cm, pounding cars on a federal highway in Bavaria, smashing car windows and side mirrors. Chunks of ice were hitting us like gunshots, a Munich driver said. Bavarian residents shared images and videos of the storm on social media. Hailstorms battered parts of central and southwestern China Tuesday, smashing windshields on cars and forcing pedestrians to scurry for cover. Hailstorms struck areas of the Jiangsu, Miao, and Dong Autonomous County in the city of Huihua. Guangdong County in southwest China's Guizhou province was also hit by a 30-minute hailstorm. Some hailstones were over 3 inches in diameter. Heating pipes, water pipes, electric lines, vehicles and houses were all damaged by the hailstorms. Some could only seek shelter as their cars were smashed up by the hail. Houses, vehicles and crops were severely damaged by a strong hailstorm in Yukon County of southwest China's Guizhou province on Saturday evening. The hailstorm, which brought down ice blocks measuring 4 cm in diameter, was the worst seen in the county since 1959, when meteorological records began. Be sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed this content. Now, let's continue. Aftermath footage captured on February 13th in the city of Betul, Madhya Pradesh, locals removing hailstones the size of a golf ball from the top of a market stall as huge amounts of hail pile up on the ground. The unseasonal hailstorm caused heavy damage to crops in hundreds of villages in Madhya Pradesh. Local residents woke up to the heart-rending sight of the hundreds of dead birds lying under the tree. 460 parrots perished in one night in an Indian town after a large tree where they had taken shelter was battered by a severe hailstorm. The parrots, which had taken shelter at an old peepal tree near a temple, died, unable to take the blows. So poor. Wow, that's incredible hail! It's Hailstorm, Sunshine Coast, Australia. A severe thunderstorm with rain and hail hit the Australian capital, Canberra. All this was accompanied by gusts of wind up to 100 kilometers per hour. Strong hail and wind damaged homes, knocked down trees, and damage to several vehicles was reported.
Were most affected by the storm.
13 July 2021, a cyclonic vortex from France hits Italy with thunderstorms and hailstorms. Along with thunderstorms, sudden strong gusts of wind. Witnesses spoke of streets flooded with rivers of hailstones in the city center, with the storm knocking more than 500 trees.
Ragazzi, non ho mai visto una cosa del genere.
In 10 minutes, Verona was hit with something equivalent to the Vaya storm, a reference to the October 2018 storm that devastated forests in northeast Italy. In a Facebook post, Verona Mayor Federico Sboarina spoke of wind, water, and the hail of extraordinary proportion that have reduced the city to a battlefield. Oh my God! Uploader Marion Lane got the footage of hail falling in his car bonnet to show the extent of the sleet and snow which covered his neighborhood in Veneto. Luckily, Lane was safely tucked away in the house where the footage was captured. Hailstones as big as baseballs fell across the Denver area on Monday, May 9th, smashing car windshields and damaging buildings. Hailstorm in El Paso, Texas, July 10th, 2015. Amazing video. Have you ever witnessed anything like this before?
On the 8th of February 2018, gigantic chunks of ice were falling down from the sky in Villa Carlos Paz, a resort city west of Cordoba, Argentina. A supercell thunderstorm bombarded the city center. Just how big and heavy can hailstorms grow? Researchers investigating the 2018 storm found that one of the hailstorms had a diameter between 7.4 inches, 18.8 centimeters, and 9.3 inches, 26.6 centimeters across. This is a huge hailstorm that damaged many cars, and many alarms were going off. My car got dents and a broken windshield, a resident Colorado said. Hail or hailstone forms as supercooled water droplets within a thunderstorm updraft begin freezing onto a condensation nucleus. The supercooled droplets have a temperature below freezing 0 degrees Celsius or 32 degrees Fahrenheit, but still in a liquid state. As they come into contact with the growing hailstone, they freeze onto it, making it grow larger. The growing hailstone is kept in the air by the storm's updraft until it grows too big and heavy for the upward wind to keep it aloft. the hailstone may make a single round within the updraft of the storm, but often it makes several rounds within the updraft. Each round results in a formation of a new layer of ice around the chunk of ice, producing a concentric onion-like structure. Some hailstones form and grow by many smaller hailstones, sticking and freezing together into a large hailstone. Such form is called an agglomerate. The largest hailstones sometimes even from long icy horns or spikes. A violent hailstorm killed an infant girl in Spain. The storm injured more than 60 people, dented cars, and shattered glass. There were hail about the size of golf balls, ranging up to tennis balls, that came down quick. They didn't break apart. They were way too frozen and as solid as chunks of granite. Results where you can see broken sheets of corrugated iron on the roof, TV antenna destroyed, bricks knocked off the chimney, and some fiberglass sheets smashed and shattered. NW Oklahoma City, hailstorm lasted about 15 minutes. Hail, ranging in size P2 golf ball to baseball size, stripped the trees to the leaves. One Facebooker said that the whole day it was hot and sunny, with only small chance of rain in the forecast in the evening. While cooking dinner, we started hearing the clanks of the hail. Then, of course, all heck broke loose and the rest is history. Pretty much every car and house in town had some sort of hail damage. This is a frightening storm that engulfed Japan in hailstones that are big enough to shatter a street lamp. Japan has been the target of freak weather, which happened with no warning at all. Furthermore, the spiky hail particles were so big that a street lamp was even shattered on impact. Some videos of the incident captured the shocking effects of the occurring hailstorm, which almost sounded like one roof was taking heavy machine gun fire.
Oh my god! I have never in my life seen anything like this.
The aftermath only left the streets of Japan littered with thousands of hailstorms, but with no major civilian injuries. So lucky. Hailstorms carrying freakishly large hailstones have happened in Japan numerous times already. Locals even came up with the term guerrilla downpour in describing the sudden occurrence of bizarre weather due to its frequency. And this is hail in Texas. Damage to the 507 building at Waterbrook Bible Fellowship during the softball-sized hailstorm that hit Willie, Texas on Monday, April 11, 2016. One comment said that hailstones of softball and baseball size can kill you and cause considerable damage. I have seen and lived through many hailstones during my life in Texas. That hail took out all of the south side windows, dented the side of his home, and destroyed property and gardens as well as roofs and cars. June 13, 2012, hailstorms in Dallas. The larger hailstones that fell without bouncing through the trees left depression in the yard. Out in the streets, there are small circles where the hail pressure cleaned the streets on impact. This pic was broken by hail. People just watched the rain instead of enjoying the moments of camping and chatting together in the warm sunshine as usual. The really huge hailstones are the scariest but most impressive when there's enough smaller hail to recover the ground like snow. This also produces the low fog, and if there's also substantial rain, the hail is washed into drifts that sometimes can be 4 feet deep. Do you believe it? What do you think about this kind of natural disasters? Do not forget to subscribe, like, and comment here. Thanks for watching.